President William Ruto has appointed 7 women into his new cabinet of 22, 4 slots shy of what he promised during his campaigns to become the country's 5th president. Whilst making the announcement at State House, Nairobi, the head of state named the 7 female appointees to the position of cabinet secretary, 1 woman to be secretary to the cabinet, and 2 women as advisors, respectively, on women's rights and national security. Serfine Achieng tells us more about the women who will be sitting at the decision-making table in the Kenya Kwanza government.
And all the other parts.
President William Ruto appointed Kandara Member of Parliament Alice Wahome, a lawyer by profession and his close ally, to take over from Cecily Kariuki in the Water and Sanitation Ministry. Former Malindi Member of Parliament Aisha Jumwa was appointed as the Cabinet Secretary for Public Service, Gender and Affirmative Action. Corporate Executive Rebecca Miano, who served as the Managing Director and Chief Executive Director of KenGen, was appointed to be in charge of the East African Community, Arid and Semi-Arid Lands and Regional Development Ministry. Soipan Tuya, who was recently nominated to Senate, was appointed as the Cabinet Secretary for the Ministry of Environment and Forestry.
Minister for Tourism, Wildlife and Heritage, the Honorable Penina Malonza.
Also on the list of women in Cabinet is Penina Malonza, who once served as the Deputy Governor of Kitui County, who is set to take over from Najib Balala as CS in the Ministry of Tourism, Wildlife and Heritage. Susan Nakumicha Wafula, who lost in the 2022 Trans Nzoia County woman representative race, will be in charge of the powerful Health Ministry. Florence Bore was appointed Cabinet Secretary for Labour and Social Protection.
I commit on behalf of Kenya Kwanza Alliance that we shall allocate 50% of all cabinet positions to the women of Kenya.
This pledge by President William Ruto at the Kenya Kwanza Women Consultative Forum held on 10th of June 2022 at the Nyayo Stadium was not met. The 7 women in the 22 appointments, making it a 32% and meeting the 2/3 gender rule requirement.
I, William Samoei Ruto, on behalf of Kenya Kwanza Alliance, do hereby commit to actualize the 2/3 gender principle.
Dr. Ruto, during his campaigns, had also promised to form an agency to directly cater for women's issues, which was to be domiciled in the office of the president and headed by a female. The president appointing Harriet Shigai as the Women Rights Agency advisor.
Advisor on Women Rights Agency, Harriet Shigai.
The appointments of Shigai, Mercy Wanjau as Secretary to the Cabinet and Monica Juma as National Security Advisor, however, serving to improve the number of women at senior decision-making level in government. Serfine Achieng, Citizen TV.